Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing the power of Lethality Hecarim. This build is taken off and has a 65% win rate and is one of his most picked builds at the moment. It's pretty crazy. So for this build, what you want to do is rush down Umbral Glaive. It's extremely inexpensive and gives a lot of value. It helps Hecarim to tempo. He usually gets a lot of early kills with his speed, burst, and honestly sustained damage as well. So Umbral plays into that quite nicely. After Umbral, you want to go Dustblade into Mana Moon. With all this lethality, your damage absolutely shreds. So your Q and your E is physical. Your R and your W are magic damage, but those aren't your main sources of damage. Your main source of damage is honestly the Q and your auto attacks on Hecarim. For our runes, we have Conquer, Triumph with Tenacity, Last Stand, with Celerity, Water Walking. You can go for Nimbus, but Water Walking is really nice if you know you can control the rivers. And then we have attack speed 80 and armor. You can go for double AD, but generally having the attack speed is better on Conquer style Hecarim. That way you can get more conk stacks faster. If you're going to play him with Phase Rush, a lot of the time just going double AD can be better. Get a nice little leash from the Kaisa and Senna. Senna was a little late, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and smite the Gromp over here. Once our Q's back up, we'll step back into it, pull them out this way. You don't have to take them at the same time. It's something worth practicing in Training Tool or in normals though, if you don't know how to do it. Up against a Rengar. Your worst matchups on Hecarim are generally champions that you just can't get to. Things like Fiddlestick Sphere, Ivern, because of his snare, he just runs away. Those are very challenging. Also, dealing with Olaf is extremely hard because of Olaf's R. You can't knock him or fear him. So that's rather challenging. Something to think about. Take that down. I want to go double points and Q for the best clear possible here. Against Rengar, we should be able to solo him as long as we're high HP. Your W gives you a bunch of extra armor and magic resist while it's active, which makes Hecarim pretty decent against the type of champions who are going to rush down lethality. Viego went missing there for a second. That made me nervous. Rengar could invade. Good Rengars will pretty much always full clear, but cheesy Rengars will run a 3-4 camp route, invade on a full clear style jungler like Hecarim. Like I said, I don't think he wins that. He does have lethal tempo, which is interesting, but I don't think that's necessarily the right move. It looks like he did a 3 camp clear, is crossing over. Maybe he sat there and waited for the gank. It's not easy to gank either one of these mid lane champs. Kiana and Fizz are both rather tedious to gank, I should say, not to invade. They're both challenging to gank. Same with LeBlanc. We finished 312 with leash, pretty solid. Now we can look to gank. We're going to ghost early. It lasts for 10 seconds. You normally want to ghost first, then E. Knock him into our Scion, and he has no way to get away here. Now we want to push this wave. I probably shouldn't have taken those last hits. I'm going to try to hold this wave right here. That way our minions can start to crash. I'm going to try not to steal the last hits. I pulled the wave like that so our melees would flood in. So Rengar's catching. This is a great time for me to reset. I'm going to back, go straight for my Umbral. We'll be on a huge power spike. Don't be afraid to use your Ghost early. If you can read the situation, you know you're going to be up behind them and you have space to chase. Ghosting early is fine. 10 seconds is a really long time. And your E only lasts for 4 seconds, so if your ghost lasts 10, you could use it 6 seconds ahead of time, then E for the last 4 seconds, and then the extra move speed gives you more damage anyways. We'll be going bot lane here. I don't want her to scare them away. Like, the worst thing that could happen here is if she just starts walking at them and then they run away. Or if she just plays it cool, then I'll get a double kill here. Alright, she's gonna freeze. She needs the thin. I'll be back for the gank. She really needs to thin that out though. We could invade the Rengar here. We have a massive gold advantage on him. She really needs to thin that though, and I'll come back for the gank. Oh, hey Rengar. He still doesn't really have items. I'll leave this here. We have a lot of options right now. We could path all the way top full clear, or we can just chill bot. I'm gonna chill bot because I'm on my way. She needs to lay her control word there. Rather, she should have. She didn't. MF doesn't have boots, so this should be an easy gank. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work. She just started running away. I don't think this was even worded. That cost me a lot of time, though. I'm not too happy about that. Not too happy about that. Senna has them on a freeze. This isn't even worded, though, so I don't understand. The enemies are just playing super safe. When Kaisa could perma hold this. It's kind of crazy. We're going to keep up with her with our Eon. Get to the Sona for the dash. I didn't want to push the MF away. We could not secure the kill. That sucks. All right, we have the full clear now. We're spending a lot of time on this. I have no clue why the enemy bot lane thinks they can just sit back. We'll go ahead, just hit our Grunt Wolves Wraps. We should still hit a timely level 6. It's just going to be a lot slower than I would have liked. We invested a lot into that play, and they're just playing super, super safe. I'm very surprised how safe they're playing because they didn't have vision at all. And Kaisa has that on a freeze, so best thing we could do is path into that Viego top gank. Viego's ridiculously easy to gank. Very, very easy, especially if he's going to shove up like that. He's perma touching the wave is why he's perma queuing Scion inside of the wave. Rengar's bot side, I just saw him. He might push up for my blue buff. I don't think I really need it, though. Our blue buff isn't that necessary. He has the same CS as us, even though we were camping bot for so long. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to go top. Our ghost is back up. Might as well go say hello. We need one more camp for level 6. We'll see if this is warded. If it's not, then I'll ghost. We'll pop E. I was apparently on some kind of ward there. We got his flash at least. That's decent. This is obviously control worded or something because he started running immediately when he shouldn't even have had vision of me. I don't know if he has R or not, but this is bad. We took a lot of damage there. He did an insane amount of damage. He also burned Ignite. I don't know if he had R. I might actually die to the Rengar there. I don't know how Rengar got top lane that fast. His R must have already been almost like over. We're going to be hitting a really late level 6 now, but we have Umbral, which is good. Our blue buff's up. This game got super, 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 super out of hand. 3 times the bot gank wouldn't work even though it wasn't worded and they were froze on. And then this play, all of that combined, put us in a really shit spot. Now he gets my red buff. We just need to get our R and start carrying the game from there. I'll play for Draxel. Sion's down a lot of CS, even though we set him up. So it could just be a bad matchup. I can't go there right now anyways. I'll just take the dragon. Umbral's really nice. You don't have to waste your oracles because if a ward sees you, it'll pop and you'll know. I don't think Sona has vision of me. Smack her with our E. We don't have our blue smite. We'll pop her with R, fear her into the Kiana. I'll let her have the cannon there. I don't know if our top lane... No, he didn't die there. He just reset. We'll be taking this. Us and Rengar still tied CS, and we had a couple of really bad situations. The thing is in League, even if you run the numbers and you think like the risk reward, you go for it and it doesn't pan out, as long as you don't die, you're not out of the game. Like when you start dying, then you're playing from the back foot and it's hard. But since we didn't actually let ourselves die, then we're fine because we still get this cheesy item. That was some weird lag. Holy crap. But yeah, you still get the Umbral Glaive. And when you hit that, no one else in the game has an item as cheap as you other than support champions. Most mythics in League of Legends cost 2,800 to 3,400. And this item is like 2,400 gold. So you're saving 2 kills worth of gold, 600 gold, to 3 kills worth of gold, which is 900 gold over the opponent. So unless they have a huge lead on you with this niche power spike, it's just, it puts you in a spot where you still have really good control of the game like we have right now. And I'm just going to play for Draxel. We win for free. I'll let Sion do his thing. My Umbral's up. I shouldn't have used my oracles. I'm here for the Kiana though. I'm going to look for a reset or at least fake it, because we're sitting on quite a bit. We're sitting on tier 2 boots. Tier 2 boots rush is good on Hecarim. When you're going for this build, oftentimes you don't build tier 2s because you'll delay your Umbral. If he had electrocute, I don't think he gets that kill. She still had 250 health. Electrocutes, well, 250 off the fizz. Maybe that's a kill. No, she would have resisted like 30% of it because of her resistances. So no, it wasn't a kill. I was gonna say because of his yeah, we're on the Umbral. You can one tap wards. It counts as 3 autos. Oh, I just wasted my ghost. I don't think he realizes that he loses this. It's so funny. He flashed the wall. We'll just let it be. Senna actually got a kill there. That's interesting. Yeah, Rengar can't fight us. We have Umbral. Even though he's was a level up on us there and had his passive full stacked or whatever, he had no chance. I got so messy. Everything's warded. These people are reacting and positioning before they can even see us raw. It's very unfortunate. I shouldn't have used my Oracle since Umbral's up. There's no reason to use it because your Umbral will let you know if a ward sees you. So you never have to pop Oracles until your Umbral's on cooldown. Truthfully. Fizz is about to see me. Fizz is like right here. Get another point in our W. Yeah, there he is. I didn't really want him to like full combo us with a potential Rengar R on the follow-up. There's really nothing to gank right now. Nothing's gankable other than bot side, but they're warding like crazy. Could go top, I suppose. We'll just keep playing for Drag Soul, so unless Dragon's up, we don't have to really show ourselves on the map if we don't want to. We can just full clear and a gank. We could try invading the Rengar. Once Rengar is 6, he's kind of hard to kill, though. And we're only so far ahead of him at the moment, too. I don't know if Sion's baiting him. Oh, he literally just DC'd. That's bad for me. That's really bad for me. I just wasted a lot of time on the gank. I almost DC'd a second ago when we were taking Dragon. It was like a weird bug. It's a really weird bug. It's time for me to recall. That could have gone really bad if Rengar was there and we were trying to fight a 2v2 with the DC teammate. That would have been really bad. Wouldn't be surprised if Rengar was here right now. He looks like he's trying to set up something. We're going to go straight for the Dust Blade. We're actually going to go ahead and get a tier. It's okay to get a tier. You usually want to delay it for the Umbral, but at this point, tier is fine. We could still push Dustblade into Mana Moon or go Mana Blade into Dustblade. Both have similar win rates. It's generally a higher win rate to go Umbral, Dusk than Mana Moon, though. Our mid lane is doing exceptionally well. We have more KP, and we've done more ganks in the Rengar, but the biggest diff this game so far is basically our mid laner. With that being said, she has thrown her shutdown gold a bit. Their bot lane seemingly shoving. Okay, found the control word. I would like to hold on to my blue smite. Oh, they just died. What are they doing? I have ghost too. I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to kill her or not. Perhaps I didn't have to ghost there. We dodge her R, we tank the turret, we're good to go. Yeah, I had no clue. I didn't see what my teammate's HP was because I'm a goofball. If I would have realized they were full health, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just gone for the Sona. We're tanky enough to take 3 or 4 shots, still be half health, so we can just sidestep, make sure we're not standing on top of the Kai'Sa so she can't double R us. Even if she R'd us, we would have lived. We were tanking. So yeah, just had to split. Split and we're fine. We have so much damage. So much. We have 2 stacks of Q. We're back to 3. Fizz is going to rotate to this in a second. I don't think she landed it. It's fine, though. Just crossing through. It's generally best not to give vision. I thought maybe they were scrapping there. I wasn't sure. Kai'Sa's doing well in terms of CS. Our mid lane's doing well in terms of CS. Rengar is kind of invading my jungle there. This Viego's kind of hard to gank now. He's fast. He's not really slow, per se. Yeah, he just burned his flash too. I'm pretty sure he flashed there. He's actually not easy to gank anymore. At this point, since he has his R escape, his stun escape, and his invis escape, he has 3 different ways to escape, if not combine all of them. I mean, Eclipse is pretty good. I want Dustblade, though. For those of you wondering, well, why Dustblade? It has a different amount of survivability. Like, the invis on it, it's really good against certain comps. Otherwise, Eclipse is better for the shield and speed up. But what the Dustblade gives you is 20 ability haste, which is really, really good. Plus a little bit more lethality, because Eclipse has been nerfed a bit since it was like the best by far for a while there. It's not easy for Scion to follow up on the Viego. Viego has a 50 CS lead. That's really bad. 55 CS. That's wave after wave after wave after wave. How many waves is that? That's like almost 10 minion waves. I guess it's more like 8. Kind of 7.5, 8 minion waves. It's a lot though. Rengar gets the Herald. We're still playing for Drag Soul. We can consistently stop MFR. Hecarim's one of those champions that does really well against MF. Hey, friend. Kaisa didn't need to waste her R there. That was pointless. We have Umbral. Alright, there it is. Let's one tap it. I think Fizz is rage split pushing now. Usually after assassins lose or take their turret, they'll go split push on the side lane, but he's so far behind, I can't imagine this getting much value for him. I just can't. Maybe he one-shots me here. Let's see. I mean, I'm on my W, so I doubt it. Hecarim on W, we completely soak. 25 extra magic resist is pretty big. Rengar is bot side 100%. I'll hover. I'd rather her not solo die. I don't know what's worded and what's not, though. It makes me kind of nervous. I have a feeling Rengar's here. Is what I don't like about this. Yeah, he was there. He literally is here. I'm not staying for this. I'd rather spend my gold and get all my HP back. Now we push Mana Moon. On this build, it's important you don't throw yourself. Like, if you think you're going to get 2 kills and die, that's not worth it. You're throwing your shutdown and you're throwing your tempo. You need to stay alive. Don't waste your shutdown gold. If they kill us, it's worth 3 kills for them. And we lose tempo. Because we'll be dead and won't be farming camps and whatnot. This build is just a huge snowball. It's the AD Majia's version. AD version of Majia's, essentially. Because we have the mobility, we have the burst, we have the point-and-click hard CC. We have the AoE damage. Hecarim has everything. He could have R over the wall here. Got him with blue smite. Gonna push him back into Scion. W on. Yeah. He did nothing to us there. We healed back so much off W. Your W heals you for damage your teammates take. And also for damage that you deal while it's on. It lasts for 4 seconds. It also does damage, which is weird. I don't think a lot of people realize that Hecarim W actually outputs damage. And it's not a tiny amount either. I mean, 160 right now, it's pretty good. It scales off AP. It's just base damage. Oh yeah, this guy's... He's in rage mode right now. I think he's given up. Someone's splitting on the bot side. Ooh. 2 autos, 2 wards. Very cool. MF's looking like a double wide down here. I have no clue where she went. Well, get the wave. What are you doing? Get the wave. I was setting up the wave for her, and then she just started taking the Krugs. We get more XP from the Krugs than her. We have jungle item. Guess she thought I was trying to take the minions. Yeah, it's time for Dragon. No reason to force fight underneath turret. When people turtle up, just toss them on the fire and let them cook. You gotta slow cook them. Put your barbecue shoes on. Otherwise, you'll fall right into their trap. Just light that fire. That's exactly what we're doing here. With Drag Soul, even if we all throw our shutdown gold, they're going to have a heck of a time trying to win late game. Go ahead and pop E. Let's see. Look at that damage. MF's dead. She doesn't have... Yeah, we're out of there. Oh, we actually died. If our W was up, we should have used that for the armor. I don't know if it was, though. Hecarim, a lot of the times you don't actually use the damage part of it, like the dash and the damage. All you end up using is the movement speed to stay on top and land Qs, because it lasts for 4 seconds. So if you only use 2 seconds of it and then burst them, you wasted it. In a perfect world, you're getting 3.9 seconds and then you're using your E to deal damage or push them where you want them to go. Not always an option, but it's just something to think about. So really good Hecarims are, they're really synced into that mindset of they spam you down with Qs while they're on their E, even up close, and then right when their E's about to end, then they'll bash you with it. They don't use the impact too early. Also, the impact goes over walls on minions, monsters, champions. As long as you have vision, your E's a great escape tool or a great chase down tool. Yeah, I threw my shutdown. That sucks. Good thing we have dragons to fall back on. I think we made a big mistake. Killing MF there. I know she healed. Like I said, I don't think she had flash. But even though we traded 1 for 1, it wasn't worth. They got a bunch of gold off of us. Absolutely not worth. More of a limit test than anything else. I might actually die. We need to get in the river for the speed. Viego was on the camp. Rengar's on the pinch. He might have R'd. I don't know. We'll hover Kai'Sa here for a moment. W's giving 35 armor, 35 magic resist. Kind of ridiculous. Absolute absurd amounts of armor magic resist. It does damage, gives you armor, gives you magic resist, and it heals you. Does 4 different things. Pretty nutty. Rengar just reset. He loses his red buff off that. Yeah, Fizz is just trolling now. We'll go ahead and wrap this game up. I imagine he got flamed a lot. Their team's trying to find out, like, who lost them the game, I guess. I'd say it was mainly their bot lane dying to Hecarim ganks. You gotta survive Heck ganks, which they did, but they did also die at times, which snowballs Heck. I don't really feel like dying. I'm gonna leave here. Oh, there goes the Kiana. Going all in. For this build, you normally round it off with things like Death's Dance, Frozen Heart, Dead Man's, items like that. Maw. It has to give some aspect of survivability. Those are great items to finish the build with. I'm surprised it doesn't have Maw as a recommended item on Hecarim. It can be very good versus AP heavy teams. Still has this troll pull. We can't end here. We gotta go top. They're just turtling underneath their turrets with the Sona. It's not gonna be possible. Sion's got the right idea. Kiana's just playing for kills at this point. Hey, we have the highest vision score on our team. Cool. We're making a lot of words. Say we just go for Baron. Kai'Sa's full health. I think I could still tank it with Lethality Hecarim. Should be able to do it. Chempunk Chainsword build is still viable on Hecarim and is still a solid option. The only reason why we wouldn't go that in a game like this is because first of all, I want to show you guys this build. And you would normally go Chempunk Chainsword if they had an absurd amount of self-healing with like a Warwick Soraka, that type of thing. Because they keep nerfing Heal Cut. Heal Cut keeps getting nerfed over and over and over. And I think they also made Chempunk Chainsword more expensive a few patches ago, so it's 2,800 gold now instead of like 26 or 24, whatever it was at previously. Doesn't seem like a huge change, but when your first item rush is like, that makes a huge difference, honestly. Like, the sooner you can get it is huge. Like, huge. For example, let's say you were going to back and you're 300 gold short. Well, now you can't get it. Or you want to back, you're 500 gold short. You back again, you can't quite get it. So it's basically, it completely changes the game. Like, honestly, 300 gold really makes a huge difference. This is Draxel. Don't know why we're fighting over here. I think the Rengar's given up. I think Rengar played reasonably well. I think Rengar is just a terrible champion. Rengar is extremely snowball reliant. And if he doesn't have some kind of consistent cheese he's running with a duo or a specific cheese jungle route, it's hard for that champion to win. Very hard. And that is GG's. They kind of just stopped playing. They gave up. This game was really short, so I went ahead and did a part 2 for you guys. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of Lethality Hecarim in the jungle. Why? Because it's his highest win rate build at the moment with the most snowball potential. Up against Twitch jungle, that is hilarious. That is really funny. Yeah, Twitch is most likely just going to red buff cheese in the mid lane. I'd say 7 out of 10 times, or at minimum 5 out of 10 times, Twitch jungle players will just red gank. Usually you'd want to invade them level 1. Callista goofballed me. She black speared me on accident, and then she had to black spear Leona, so that kept me in fountain for like 10 seconds, and then Leona in fountain for 10. That definitely would have thrown off any invade tempo. So yeah, definitely we can't invade now. It's too late. It's fine. We can out clear Twitch as long as he doesn't get off an initial gank. Then we'll be fine. I just keep pinging that out so she's cognizant. A lot of players play on autopilot. They don't even realize what the enemy jungler is, so hopefully she understands that she shouldn't be pushing and that she very likely will get cheese ganked by the Twitch. She's up so far. TF can stun card it too. She doesn't have barrier or cleanse. That could very well be a kill level 1 for them. Would not be surprised. I'm thinking we get our E level 3 instead of double points in Q, just in case we need to whip out a gank. It gives you a little bit of extra security, but it does slow down your full clear a little bit. Just a little bit, because you still get the faster, you get to the camp faster. It's just your E doesn't do that much damage is the thing. Very low damage ability, less damage than one of your auto attacks on Hecarim. Just more for the utility. So Twitch did not gank, which means he probably did red into blue gromp. That's actually what I recommend on Twitch generally, is red blue gromp. That way you can get all 3 abilities and take over the game that way. Have a much more successful initial gank. It also makes you less susceptible to being invaded and killed by the enemy jungler, which we could have done. Hecarim can 3 camp clear invade. It's not optimal versus strong soloist, but against Twitch it's optimal. Twitch is not a good soloist, plus Yone and Cass should get early lane prio. So we're still finishing about 3:15, so we finished about 3 seconds slower, getting a point in E versus 2 points in Q, which I think is reasonable. That's not bad at all. Cass is rotating for the scuttle. I'm not going to blow my E on it because I want to have that up for a gank here in a second. I assume TF doesn't have flash. Twitch is most likely bot side, then he must have started blue buff. Alright, we get the TF flash. That's decent. She must be trying to freeze right now is what's going on. I'll reset. No shame in it. We've already done our full clear. We got a scuttle crab. It's time to reset anyways. Trading ghost for flash is absolutely reasonable. Push double longsword, control ward, push back out onto the map. Let's see what there is to see. Bot lane, our wave is pushing to them since it reinforced first with more minions essentially. Cass has this on a freeze, so we can definitely revisit mid here. I'll go mid. I'm not sure how the Yone GP matchup works. GP is kind of hard to play against no matter what you're playing. Twitch has 3 camps. What? He must have been trying to gank, but it just wasn't panning out. He has like nothing. He's so far behind. I'm gonna come up behind this guy, push him into the cast. We need to auto him a lot here. Whenever you have a teammate who's also trying to help you do damage, you're going to be throwing in a lot of red buff autos. If you don't have red buff, a lot of the time you'll just stop autoing and walk with them if you have a lot of space, like depending on what's happening. But if you have a teammate who's trying to help you damage and you have red buff, you need to put in as many autos as you can, slow down their movement speed. Cass wants to 4-man dive. This isn't challenger Cass. Our teammates aren't going to want to do that. This is a bad situation. It was the right move. Like, this is the pro scene or the challenger level 4-man dive, but our bot lane wasn't not ready for something like this. I'm just here to back her up essentially and to make sure she doesn't int. I would rather not be here though. They happen to work out. I'm surprised Karma walked that way. She should just reset, honestly. I'll go mid. Hey, Twitch. I can't fight him there, not with the TF. I have to go catch wave, make sure TF doesn't get play. This is also a lot of minions. It's good for us. Oh, wow, we just missed cannon. That's bad. We're actually missing, like, all of these right now. Holy crap. It's still worth it for Cass, I think, getting that kill in terms of gold. But the amount of XP she lost there was not ideal at all. If Scuttle's gone, I'll push. Okay, he didn't go for it. It's funny that this Scuttle's still up. I have R and E. Pop E right about now. Try to push Karma into the Leona. Still have our R as well. We didn't need to use it though. Might as well hold on to it. Once you're already in combat with someone and you have space to chase, you can just hold it as another gap closer till after they flash. She should just push mid, come here to red buff. She has nowhere else to go right now anyway, so it's a potential free kill. Plus she backs me up. They're gonna push most likely over here. Yeah. Hey, friend. We'll push him again into cast. We pushed him once with our R and then once with our E. No, she stole the red buff. What a butthole. What an absolute stink sandwich. That was kind of scummy. I needed that for the healing. Oh well. It is what it is. Should probably just take this. I need Callista though. She doesn't help. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from this. Leona's quite a bit tankier than I am. I don't want to reset the dragon aggro though. Twitch isn't going to try to kill Sonar jungle anyways. He doesn't know how low I am. Twitch isn't the type of jungle champion to just randomly invade. I mean, she can use the red buff. It's just, I was really low health and I'm the one who started it and did like half its health. She shouldn't have stolen it like that. It's kind of scummy. That's why she did it. She knew I couldn't stop her because I was still snared or whatever. So she like knew I couldn't get there in time. Whatever. Not a huge deal. Bot lane's looking gankable. Varus isn't 5 yet. As long as this blast cone is still up, then I'll be able to do it. But if she takes the blast cone, then probably not. Because I'm missing a little chunk of HP. Yeah, it's warded. They're gonna break that. They're gonna break this vision. Or they should have broken that cone. They didn't. Wow, I guess Leona muted me. She's not paying attention. I was literally pinging for her to break the control word and she broke my plant for the gank. That's... Oh, miscommunication is painful. Alright, we got Umbral, we got boots, we got control word. Life is good. Things are back on track. Pepe's is full HP chilling. TF's full HP chilling. Should probably just run wraps here. Can't tell if Cass is gonna go guard her turret or not. Looks like TF's bot side. Is Twitch there? Nah, it doesn't seem to be. If Twitch was there, I would rush Herald right now. I don't see him there. TF got a double? Are you serious? Lucid's TF has that type of damage output? What? That is really something. This Twitch has been absent for most of the game. It's so weird. I feel like he's doing counter ganks or something where he's like sitting in a bush, but then nothing happens for 2 minutes and then he leaves and farms because his CS is so low. I get it, like we're Hecarim, we're gonna have more CS, but still his CS is like really low. Regardless of the champ diff, enemy jungler should never have double your CS. Who knows, maybe it's higher. Boop. 2 auto attacks, down it goes. I think Twitch is there. If Varus is going to post up and fight me, I'm not going to go fight him. I'm going to get multi-fought there. Not worth it. Can't tell if that's an AP or an 80 Twitch. He hasn't really picked an item to give it away yet. Still be either. Nothing to gank. We could stick to the full clear. Accidentally split it up. We did red buff wraps. Twitch is obviously bot side. I could head down there right now. My bot wave is in a weird spot. Like, yeah, Twitch is obviously there. Karma's giving it away. We could already tell. Twitch popped the vision cone. I saw that move on the mini map. That triangular vision effect. Yeah, Leona literally never... I don't know if she ever broke that. We'll go ahead and ghost into the E. Into the R. We'll blue smite. She's coming out of that. Down she goes. We got Karma Flash. It's pretty decent. This turret's too healthy though. We can't do anything to it. Oh, they're trying to mess me up. Holy crap, I didn't realize TF was roaming. Good thing his R is still on cooldown. We definitely could have died there. Umbrel's back up. Very cool. We need to lay Herald before 14-minute mark, so probably just take it mid. This cast is doing a lot of roaming. It's interesting to see. Champion with no boots running the map. Their red buff's coming up here. I think we should fight for that. Right after we get the turret. I don't want to lay it quite yet. I'm gonna head over to the Twitch red buff. I don't want him to grab that. We should have a huge item advantage. We have Umbral, he won't have anything. All he'll have is his tier 2 boots and miscellaneous. He can W brush for vision. I don't see him anywhere on the map. He should be over here. I don't know. Okay, so he's over here. I'm just gonna leave then. Don't mind if I do. He used his smite. He didn't really do damage to us, and we get his red buff. It's really good interaction. Pull this out first. GP's over here. We should still be able to take it. Cass is huge. I'm pretty big myself. Callista and Leona are slightly ahead of the enemy bot lane in terms of gold. Not in terms of kills. They're ahead in kills. Less CS though. I can't get over there in time. But we got Dragon. That's all that counts. Dragon is how you win late game. Even if Callista does fall off. Should still have the late game edge. Twitch goes mid, doesn't have items. Cass is flashing around. TF couldn't quite pinch because TF is a useless character who does no damage. And he gets double killed. Ooh, what did I step on? So confused. Oh, one auto attack. Let's go. Oh, I missed my Herald opportunity. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. She just stepped up to us like that. Oh my gosh, this Karma's hardcore. I don't think she thought our R was up there. We have one of the highest CS's in the game is jungle. Very nice. Red buff up in 16. Twitch blue buff up in 30 seconds or less. Should probably just path over there and take that. Young gets the double. This game is over. 100%. Only way they come back is if we just never get drag soul. It's the only way it's possible. We're sitting on nearly 3k gold here. She's about to show to Twitch. Yeah. I don't know why she did that. He's gonna walk into us. Oh well. Happens. Serpents, I don't see anyone building that anymore. That turret's almost broken. Karma's gonna get away. I'll shove mid real quick. I mean, Karma wasn't over there, so that is basically a 3v3, 4v4. I'm gonna pop Ghost and E for this. It's not worth diving. If I had spent my gold, I would have dove. Without spending the gold, it's just not worth. And that's it. They quit. They gave up. Whoa! If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King6. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.